Once recall of the dog is under control, a dog can more easily be kept off the leash, and it is also easier to deal with in the home garden. One should teach recall at home, where it's easy for the trainer to get the dog's attention.
Koira muistaa hyvin luoksetuloon liittyvät ensimmäiset kokemukset. Tästä syystä harjoittelu on pidettävä positiivisena alusta saakka ja pyrittävä toistamaan onnistumisia. Jos epäonnistumisia esimerkiksi liiallisen häiriön johdosta tulee usein, luoksetulokäsky menettää helposti merkityksensä.
Use something the dog really wants as a treat. The advantage of using a treat is that you can repeat the exercise several times in a short space of time. When using a toy as the reward, so many things happen in between the command word and the reward that they are not associated together as efficiently in a dog's mind. However, one can use the toy as a reward later on if the dog truly likes it. This will give your training added effectiveness. During the first exercise, you repeat the word here, and at the same time you give the dog a treat. The word here becomes a hint to the dog, meaning the owner is going to give a treat. In order for the activity to be effortless, it needs a lot of practice. Remember when we talked about the 5-second rate of reinforcement, meaning that you can give your dog a treat every 5 minutes at first. In the beginning of recall training, the distance between the dog and the trainer is so short that it's possible to apply the 5-second rate of reinforcement to this exercise. The exercises are carried out in series. You give 5 to 10 treats, after which you take a break when the dog can be free. The break does not have to be long. A few seconds is enough time. The important thing is for the dog to focus on something else for a moment. You can carry out 3 to 5 or more series depending on the stamina of the dog. Once training in the home functions without effort, one can take the training out of doors to an environment where you will not be disturbed. One should keep distractions to a minimum when outdoors and the rate of reinforcement to a maximum. At first you should go to an environment where there are no other dogs, people or scents that would be interesting to the dog. The exercise is continued in the same manner as indoors. At first you want the command and reinforcement to be given at least at 5-second intervals. Gradually the exercise is made more challenging by raising the criteria. This is done by increasing the distance and distractions and by giving less frequent commands. Distance makes recall harder because a shout does not sound the same as normal speech. This is why it's important to practice at differing distances. Here, one could use an assistant who keeps the dog nicely at a distance and then releases the dog once it has heard the owner's call. With the help of an assistant, we can increase the distance of a recall command, and a puppy will learn to react to a command at a greater distance. In the beginning, you have to struggle with the reinforcements caused by the environment. The outside environment offers the dog reinforcements. These are, for instance, the scent markings left by other dogs, the scent of hairs, other dogs, and people. In order for the recall command to supersede these things, the activity has to be extremely effortless. This can only be achieved through consistent, regular, and relentless practice. Once you have achieved a fluency in the activity, it also guarantees that a command will not be forgotten, even if it is not used every day. A dog should react to the command immediately, regardless of any distractions or disturbances. Effortless activity is reflex-like.